Good morning, familia. Holy sh! This is some HD stuff. Oh my god. I just got my new camera, can you tell? This is insane. I can see my, can you see my pores? I can see my pores. You can see my pores. Wildness. Wild stuff. So today, as promised, we're going to re-record the Girls Chit Chat vlog. Yes, girl. Last time I tried to record it for you guys. I didn't wax. Can you tell with this AG ass freaking format? You can see the little hairs. Fuck. I did record this vlog last week with my old camera, and then I don't know what happened. I had to go pee, and I was like resting my camera on the Ghost bottles like as a stand, and it just like fell, and it like actually broke from that little fall on the carpet. I was so confused. So anyways, we're gonna re-record it. I did save your questions. Let's get to it. Yes, go. I do apologize if the settings are a little bit off. My skin looks a little bit orangey from the flip screen that I can tell right now, but I don't really know how to fix it. I like tried to look at the manual, but let's be honest, I'm really bad with technology. But hopefully this will do for this vlog. Yes? I have my little blankets. I have my little smoothie that I just showed you guys on I to the G. I don't know why I said it like that. I didn't like that. Girls Chit Chat 101. Here we go. I'm gonna start with the first most asked question, which is breast augmentation. I'm not gonna make you guys wait. I'm not gonna be that girl. And how was my experience with it? So I did get breast augmentation this summer is going to be 3 years. I love them so much. It's a good time. I got it done in Miami by this really good doctor, and I was kind of freaking out about it, so I did like a lot of research for a long time, and I did go to this really good doctor. His name is Dr. Hochstein, Hochstein, I think. Yeah, he's like on TV and stuff. He's like the big deal. I kind of like did like credits over like a really long time because it was expensive, but I wanted to just get like the best of the best. So I did do that. I do regret it now, not because of the results, because I do really like, you know, like the size, the shape, like I'm really happy with it overall, but I wish that I kind of like waited. I don't know, it's altering, you know, your body. I feel like if I waited a little bit longer and like waited till I was a little bit more mature, I would have appreciated like my body the way it was, you know? So if I were to go back in time, I don't think that I would do it again, which is really weird because I am happy with the results, but yeah. So for the details, I got it under the muscle so that I could breastfeed when I do want kids later. And I got it through, it was either like through the armpit or through the areola, so I got it through the areola because I was a little scared of like a scar under my armpit. But I did hear there's some crazy shit now, like through the belly button or like through like, I don't even know. I don't know the exact CC. I should look through my folder, which I probably don't have anymore. Let's be real. But I did get I'm a C cup now. I was an A, went to a C. Yup, that's all I got for you. Experience was really good. I healed within like 2 to 3 days. It was crazy. The doctor was telling me that like it might take a couple of weeks, and like literally by day 2 I was at the mall with my friends like lifting items, and like it was just like crazy stuff. Like I healed super well, super fast. It was just very painful. The night of, did I just totally flash you? This is like a super short crop top. Okay, yep. Moving on. But the first night was just like really bad because my boyfriend at the time was like spending the night with me at my parents' house just to make sure I was okay, but like everybody was asleep and I had to pee so bad, but I couldn't like lift myself up, and I was gonna like wake them up because I felt really bad, so I was like dragging myself like on the floor and I couldn't lift anything. And once I like finally got to the bathroom, I like couldn't pull down my pants because I couldn't use my arms, so I was just like sitting there like crying a little bit. It was really bad, but that's the only bad image that I have from that whole experience. Like I healed super fast. It was just, I mean, I don't smoke, I don't really drink, and at the time I like didn't drink at all. Like it had been like 4 years. I hadn't even had like a glass of wine. So the doctor did tell me that I was probably gonna like heal super fast, but yeah. So it was a good experience overall. Very happy with the results. But if I could go back in time, weirdly enough, I don't think that I would do it again, just because of like a different mindset, I guess. So yes. Right, second most asked question is birth control. So I was actually on a birth control. It was a French birth control that I got done in St. Bart's. It was called Lilo, I think. which is off the market now, which scares the hell out of me. But I did that for a year. I started when I was 17. And then I completely stopped any birth control because I just didn't like the idea of like hormones and like all that shit. It just like scared me. But then I got a boyfriend, like a long-term boyfriend, and it was just like, after a while, like if you're not trying to get pregnant or anything like that, like you kind of like have to, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? So I like did a lot of research, and there's this new IUD, fairly low in terms of like hormone dosage, and apparently it's like really good. So I got that done last summer. It's also a French brand, so you guys probably won't know it here, but there's some good ones nowadays. It lasts 3 to 5 years. I think I got the one that's only 3 years. Tiny little anchor looking IUD, and they like, you go to the gynecologists, they insert it, and then you're just like chilling for 3 years. Like it's a pretty good time. It's like tripping me out a little bit because I will not be on like my cycle. Do I say is that a thing that I could say? I feel like period's a little straightforward. You know what? Period. Yeah. Said it. I said it. I will skip my period for like 3 months in a row, and then I'll have it like twice a month. It's weird, like the first year is kind of like irregular and it's a little bit trippy, but I'm so happy, like I don't have to worry about anything. It's always a good time. I like it. Yep. My advice would just be to like totally do so much research on whatever you're looking for, because putting a lot of hormones in your body is personally something that I don't really fuck with. But yeah, so just like do lots of research, go to a good doctor, talk to them about it, make sure that you're getting the best for your body. Yes. We're just gonna do that every time I finish a question. Let's go. No, everybody relax. Can you do a makeup tutorial because your makeup looks flawless and natural? Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Sure. I don't put a lot of makeup. I spend a lot of time on like skin care routine because I want a natural glow rather than like getting it done, but I also slap on a filter when I talk to you guys on Instagram, so maybe that's why. Yes. Pineapples on pizza, please say no. No? When did you start exercising? So I did a Q&A about this, my first and only Q&A, I think. I'm still on UE on YouTube. I talked about the fact that I was going through family problems and like struggles, and I used fitness as like a way out. I was just hitting the gym, just hitting cardio every day when I was 16 years old, and then when I was from 17 to 18 years old is when I actually started like lifting weights, getting into like fitness in that sense, and like building muscle and kind of like looking at how to count my macros, and I really got into fitness when I was 17, 18. I am now 22, so it's been, yeah, like I would say like 4 years since I've been kind of like working out, girl. Even when I was doing cardio, I used to lift like 5-pound bells. It doesn't freaking count. That doesn't count, no. Okay, I actually just got this question right now, but it pertains to breast implants. I'm gonna tie it together. Do you lift with chest implants? Is there any like weird effects? Is there something that you should avoid? So yeah, actually, ever since I got my implants, I stopped doing chest exercises like altogether. I'll do like push-ups, like body weight push-ups, and even then I waited like a year to do anything like that. My doctor told me that like everybody wants like a natural like drop, and working out your chest while you have implants creates that kind of like separation. You know what I'm talking about, like the bodybuilding girls when they like flex a little, it's like the implants are like super separated and kind of like balls like on the side. You know what I'm saying? So my doctor told me not to like avoid doing chest exercises, so I stopped benching, I stopped doing anything like that. I'll just stick to like body weight stuff so that I don't like actually build chest muscles. Yes. What daily vitamins do you take? I only take vitamin D. The D? Who says that, man? Do make my smoothie every single morning, and I mean, if you guys follow me, you know how many freaking nutrients are in here. I don't think that there's any need for, I don't really believe in like vitamin supplements. If you have a healthy diet and you incorporate different vitamins, different minerals, and you like change it up, I don't think that you really need any other supplements. So I just stick to vitamin D. That is only because I am mostly in class all day and then lifting and then working at the library, so I don't really get a lot of sun, and also C, because I do tend to get sick often, which is very weird because I am the single like healthiest person that I know in my life, and like I just get colds. Like if anybody like coughs on me, I just like will probably get sick. It's very annoying. So I just make sure to like do like vitamin C cures here and there and just like have an overall healthy diet. You guys go. Are you dating anyone? I'm not dating at the moment anymore. Nope. I did. Oh god, my love life is all over the place, man. I was in a 2-year relationship, and then a 4-year relationship, and then a 3-year relationship that just recently ended, and I just like, I don't even, not only am I single, but like I don't even want to date. Like just like stay away. Nope. I just want to do me and like be with my girls. That's the page that I'm on right now. I don't regret any of it, but it's been like really tough in the last few years. Dealing with a lot, and it's just like I feel like I need my time back. You know, like when you truly love someone, like you kind of put them in front of yourself. You put their heart first, you put their desires first, you put their goals first, and I just feel like that's a lot to do at this age if you're not getting that back necessarily. So I kind of like had to remove myself from like a toxic situation and kind of like focus on me, and I feel like it's a beautiful thing to do and to be that to someone, but I really feel like now I don't really want to give that to anyone unless I'm very serious or, you know, like planning a future with them. So that's kind of like what I just realized lately. So I don't really know about like dating, about like dates and stuff. I've never really like been in a single situation where I was like dating, so I don't feel a little like weird to be out in the world. I don't feel ready yet, but like eventually I think that I will be, and I'll keep you guys updated on that, because that's gonna be some shit, man. Your age and birthday. I am 22 years old, and I was born on Valentine's Day. Why did I think about my birthday? That was weird. February 14th, 1996. Yes, I can't believe I'm 22. I still feel like I'm like 18. It's weird. It's really weird. Like I'm graduating in December, and I'm kind of low-key, high-key freaking out. Like what? Where did I go? Where did my anxiety? It's so freaking hot. This camera's so weird. I like will press it on, and then when it actually records, it like zooms in to my forehead. Like I promise when I set my camera, I'm like super far away, but yeah, hopefully it's okay. Yes. Views on cheating. What? That's a weird way to word this question. Cheating freaking sucks. Cheating is not a good time. Please don't cheat. I have been cheated on, and it was not a good time at all. Actually, I think that I mentioned that on my last Q&A, because it had just happened to me actually. But yeah, I've experienced it. It's just like the worst kind of betrayal. You know what I mean? Like why? I just don't get it. I did mention this before, but if you're not happy with someone, if you're able to do this to someone, then clearly you're not in love with them or happy with them. So then why are you in the situation that you're in? Like why are you in that relationship? I've never understood that. Then there's people saying that like there could be like mistakes, and they weren't like aware, especially like here in college, like people get like very drunk and like just like don't really remember things, and it's just like I understand all that. I'm conflicted because I'm a very forgiving person, like honestly, and I hate grudges. Like what? I just don't understand grudges. So I'm very conflicted in that sense. But now that I have the experience of actually forgiving and act like that and not having good feedback afterwards, I would say that I definitely learned from my mistakes, and it definitely is a red flag if somebody cheats on you. I don't know, I don't feel like I'm in the position to like judge for anybody. You know, every situation is so different, but that is like the biggest act of betrayal, and I don't think that anybody should really like settle for that. Like your worth should be more important to you than, you know, losing that person. But then again, there's people like Beyonce who is fucking, she's Beyonce, and you're like, what? And you know, like people like work through it, and there's been mistakes in the past, and so I don't know. I'm growing as a person. I'm learning about myself. I'm learning about the world and how people work, and the dynamic between like partnerships and long-term. There's just so much that goes into it. But I would definitely say if you are very young, don't settle for less than what you are. Yes. I wish I told myself that a little while back. Yep. How do you deal with making assumptions and overthinking? Well, that's a good one. Just don't do it. Just don't make assumptions ever. Just don't do it. You don't know. You don't know. Just don't assume. I do strongly believe though in women's intuition. So that's a tough one because I've had that. I've actually had that happen in my life so many times, and it's been right every single time. So definitely trust your instinct, but also don't assume. Do not assume, because you never know. And you never want to be in a position where you assume something and then it turns out to be wrong. Like, that's just the worst thing ever. So don't assume. But what traits do you value in a significant other? Wow, there's many traits. The most important one is kindness and being humble. Like, I value that so freaking much. Like, I don't care if you're freaking Ashton Kutcher. What? Why Ashton Kutcher? I don't care if you're the most successful, handsome person on the planet. Just be humble about who you are. Like, have humility in yourself and for the people around you. I hate that so much. Like, arrogance, I can't deal with it. Like, people that like think they're the shit and then know they're the shit and they like act like they're the shit. I'm just like, sir, you need to settle down. Settle down. So definitely being humble, being just a kind person overall is just like, I value that so much. Like, when I first started dating my my ex-boyfriends, what attracted me to them was the little tiny details. Like, did they say hi to this person? Did they say like thank you so much? Did they go out of their way to like help that person? Did they like, were they aware of their surroundings and like trying to like better other, you know, like, were they selfish in that sense? I just like value that so much. Like, just like having a kind, humble heart is like super attractive to me. Like, I don't like the chase, I don't like the players, I just don't like any of that. And then also humor. Humor is a huge, like, if you don't make me laugh every day, I don't know, making jokes all day and like playing around and just like, that's so important to me. So, yeah. Okay, I'm getting a lot of makeup tutorials and like what I use. So I think I'll do just like a separate vlog and show you guys my like daily routine. And then maybe I can like do another segment of like my going out makeup, which is also like fairly, like, I don't like to have a lot of makeup on, but I guess I can do that for you guys. That'd be cool. My first makeup tutorial. Yes. Well, not tutorial, because I don't even know how to do it myself, but I can show you guys what I do. Yes. If you could go back and give your younger self advice, what would you do? I actually got this question not too long ago, and my response was to believe in myself. That's something that, oh my god, I've been lacking for so long, and I'm only now at 22 starting to get the confidence of like who I am as a human being. Is to just, I mean, I still am very far from being like a very confident person. So I would definitely just tell my younger self to kind of like let go of like all these insecurities that like just like taint everything and that hold me back from so many things. I danced for 8 years and then like never wanted to go in competitions because I was like too insecure and like too scared. I was in the drawing AP advancement program, and I never wanted to like show my projects that I had at home because I was just like scared of what people would say. And then like guitar covers, like I sing and I love to play guitar, but I never like posted anything up until like a few years ago because I was just like scared. So I would just like go back in time and tell myself to kind of like believe in myself and not to care so much to like what other people think, you know. I still have a long way to go. I'm still very young and I still feel that very strongly in my heart, which is like only natural, you know. But I would definitely, that'd be my advice. Yeah. I'm so sorry if I looked like a crazy lady today. I was supposed to wash my hair, but then I was like, you know what, like, what am I gonna front on this camera? Hopefully we'll meet, but like I'm not gonna try to look like something that I'm. This is what happens. This is it. Ali Fit Freak 101. Okay, I'm getting a lot of questions on like me speaking French. I am French, like I do speak more French than English. But like I'm not about to just like speak by myself right now. Like, this is weird. Bonjour, comment ça va? This is weird. Okay, stop it. How do you hide camel toe with some leggings? Hashtag girl problems. Girl, I feel you. I struggle with that as well. The new Alphalete leggings, like the video that I showed you guys last time, they're really good with that. But I do feel like I have a camel toe when I walk around, and the way that I deal with that is mostly wear darker colors because darker colors don't show it as much. So yeah, that's it. Also, you just gotta own that shit. Like, come on, like everybody's got a vagina. Well, not every, like every girl has got a vagina. So just, yep. Camel toes are a thing. Someone wrote, yes girl? Yes girl. How many times do you train booty and why do you not work out upper body? Okay, guys, it's a joke that I make. You know, like I do work out upper body, just not like very often. Not as often as like most fitness, like normal splits. But I do work out upper body. I just like make fun of myself because that's like funny. Because I lift like lower a lot. Swaggy Swagoo has arrived.
No!
Yes!
I'm sweaty!
Gabby Swaggy Swagoo is in the house, man.
Oh god.
What was I saying? It's definitely just preference. I just like a more like slimmer upper body. I was in the swimming and tennis team before and I just like gained a lot of muscle and I didn't personally like it on my body frame. So I tend to do upper body once or twice a week at most, but I do mostly lift lower hypertrophy and then lower power days, which I'll record a video for you guys this week after my classes because I'm getting a lot of questions lately on like my actual workout splits. So I got you guys. Well, this is a question you should say, Gabby. Have you ever done long distance? If so, how did you deal with it?
I can give them all the insight.
All of it. My 4-year relationship, out of those 2 years, we were actually long distance because I was still in high school and he had to go to college. But we did see each other like every 2 weeks, so it wasn't like that bad. It's pretty tough though. It's a lot of communication that goes into it. You definitely learn, right Gabby? Like, don't you learn a lot more about the person?
Oh, 100%. All you have is communication.
Yeah, all you have is just like talking all the time. You definitely have a lot more experience. Gabby's been in a 3-year long distance. It's a tough one. It is a tough one. Someone wrote, are you fucking woke?
Are you what?
Are you fucking woke? I'm the wokest. So we have bloating remedies. Oh god, bloating is the freaking worst. I hate it so much. I'm actually bloating right now as we speak. It's that time of the month and it's not a good time. I tend to just take a couple of days off the gym actually. I was okay this month, but usually I tend to take like 2 to 3 days off because it's just like really bad. I have like a little heating pad that I like plug in next to my bed. So when I watch TV or I'm like doing my homework, I like put it on my lower stomach and that actually helps a lot. Also potassium, eating some bananas, like that always helps, and then tea is like my go-to. I try to refrain from taking medicine unless it's like super painful, just because like I don't like to really put medicine in my body unless I have to. But in terms of bloating itself, I don't really think there's any remedies for that, honestly. Right? I don't know of any like...
We would have found it.
Yeah, for sure, we would have done that shit. What did you say?
And then you leave your man.
Alright, and then one last question. I got so many great questions, guys, but I'm sticking to like a more girly chat Q&A right now, and then I'll do another more general Q&A in like 2 weeks maybe, so yes. Would I ever start my own brand? I'm actually thinking about it. Well, not my own brand. At first, I would like to create my own little products here and there. I have a few things in mind, which I'm very excited to create. I do want to wait till I graduate in December, and then I'll be moving back to Miami, and then that's when I'll be working on my actual projects that I've kind of like thought about over the last year. So I'll be coming up with some products very soon. I'll obviously let you guys know what's going on with that, and then based on what the feedback that I get from you guys, if you like the style of it and like kind of like the idea behind it, then I would definitely love to just move forward and kind of, create my own brand. Eventually, I think that'd be super cool. So, yeah. That is a wrap for the Alphalete Chit Chat vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I'm going to be recording a day in the life of Ali in a few days where I take you through my morning routine to class, library, gym, and then the following one will be a normal Q&A. So, stay tuned. Subscribe. Yes, girl.